Hey everybody, Matt Johnston here. So, I guess it was about 3 or 4 weeks ago, I posted a video in which I suggested that employers might be required to provide face masks to employees under OSHA standards. Well, our good friends at OSHA decided that, hey, we're going to make Matt look like a fool, and they issued some guidance that suggested otherwise. So recently, OSHA decided to put up an FAQ section, I'll link to it down below, that has some information about COVID-19 and some of the things that have to be done related to that, related to protections for employees. So just as a reminder, employers have a general duty to ensure that employees are safe and free from recognized hazards that could cause or are likely to cause death or serious injury. It's called the OSHA General Duty Obligation. So the obligations actually extend to PPE, so personal protective equipment, and OSHA does not consider a face mask, particularly a cloth face mask, to be PPE. For the vast majority of workers, it wouldn't be that way. So there are face masks may be PPE in certain situations. For example, if you're working at a dental office or other place where you are likely to get breathed on, then certain kinds of face masks will be considered PPE, but cloth face coverings are not. However, having said that there is no obligation for an employer to provide their workers with a face mask, employers can still recommend or even require employees to wear cloth face coverings when interacting with other employees or when interacting with customers. So employers may require that as a source of control as part of their overall plan to keep people safe. But the employer is not, I repeat, not required to provide a cloth face covering. So, should workers wear it? Probably should. And in that respect, the employers can say to employees, hey, you have to wear a face mask when you're here at work. You have to wear a face mask in these areas. For example, if you're in a retail store, you can say if you are in areas where the customers are going to be, you got to wear a face mask. But if you're going back to the stock room and you're not going to be out in front of customers that often, you probably don't have to wear a face mask unless you're around other workers. So these are ways that an employer can sort of manage the relationship with their employees and manage what can and cannot be done. Okay. So another question that OSHA puts out there that they talked about was, if I wear a reusable mask, how do I keep it clean? OSHA, being OSHA, was like, we're not going to answer that question, and they kicked you over to the CDC website. The CDC website provides the following information about the use of face cloths, about cleaning them. So if you're wearing face cloths or sort of the common masks that are being put together nowadays, you can put them into your regular laundry detergent, and the warmest water possible is best. If you're going to wash it by hand, you want to prepare a bleach solution, about a third cup of bleach to a gallon of room temperature water, or about 4 teaspoons of bleach to a quart of room temperature water. Make sure that your fabric that you are using is not going to be susceptible to damage by bleach, and then you can soak it in the bleach solution for about 5 minutes, and then rinse it thoroughly, and you'll be okay. Hopefully it doesn't smell horribly of bleach, because quite frankly I find bleach smell a little off-putting, but it is one of the things that you can do. So when it comes to cloth face masks, so we're not talking about like N95 respirators or other kinds of respirators, or we're not talking about face shields that have been recommended by the CDC and OSHA for certain kinds of workers. When we're talking about cloth face masks, the ones that we commonly see being worn, an employer is not required to provide that to employees, but an employer may require employees to wear them in certain areas of the facility. Now, that doesn't mean that an employer can't provide face masks for their employees. I'm just simply saying that they are not required to do so under OSHA law. If you have any questions about this, please check out the CDC website and also OSHA's website. The links for that will be down below. In the meantime, stay safe out there and have a good day. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.